morning, it's day 2 in Bath. I've just had breakfast. The hotel came with like a complimentary breakfast and it had like an actual like menu and you got to pick off the menu. So I had a full English and I was like, I feel like I've just got to. So I had that and it came with black pudding, which I'd never had before. But it's like pork's blood and fat and like oats or something like that. I tried it because I was like, I gotta try the culture. And yeah, no, it wasn't for me and I'm never having it ever again. It didn't even taste that bad. It was just like the thought. I was like, no. You would have seen the view from where I just had breakfast, but like this is right near the hotel. So I'll show you. That's like I think that's a mill. I think that's why it's called Old Mill Hotel. It makes sense. Anyways, that was my view out the window. And then there's like this really nice bridge and like full-on tree. And there's like all sheep over there. I don't know. Well, actually, where have they gone? That whole paddock had sheep in it. Oh, you can sort of see the sheep. Like you probably can't see it, but there's some sheep. I think the plan is to head into Bath's city centre. I want to go check out these 2 streets called the Circle and the Crescent. It's like apparently like really old architecture and the houses are like the street is a full circle and then the other crescent is like a crescent shape. Makes sense, right? So yeah, I want to go check that out. And then I also wanted to go to like a landscape garden, but that's a bit far out, so it'll take a little while to get there. And yeah, that's the hotel there. So I've made it to, well, I was wanting to go to the Crescent and the Circle. We've made it to the Circle. So basically it's just like a street where all the houses are in a circle, but I'll show you guys it. So this is what it looks like from the point I entered in at. But we'll go stand in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna go in the middle, so hopefully you can see it a bit better. But it looks really cool. Look at these massive trees. It'd be nice in autumn, but right now they're just a bunch of sticks, really. See that there's a botanical garden pretty close by, so I'm gonna go there. It's not the one I'd planned to go to, like that landscape like park type thing that I said I was gonna go to, but it could be fun, so we're gonna go there. I don't know if you can really see, but like all of these like white and purple things, they're absolutely everywhere and they're all flowers, and I don't know if they're like still growing or if they only really like come out in the sun, but like imagine how nice that would be when they're all open. Like they're absolutely covered the entire place. They sort of look like white dots on my camera. I was a little bit confused because I was walking where what I thought was the botanical garden. Because I was like, it's more just like a park. Like it's just like big open grassy spaces with like really nice big trees and like park benches and that. And I was like, oh, it's really nice, but I didn't think that was what a botanical garden was. But I've actually found the actual botanical gardens, which are like inside. I think it's like it must be like in the middle of the park. Does anyone else think these leaves look really satisfying? I think they look really nice. They're like really like dense. See what I mean? This tree honestly looks like something out of a horror film. Like, it looks like it's like covered in like spiders' webs. It's not, it's just like the leaves or whatever it is, but I don't like that. I do not like that. Yeah, it is really nice here, but because it's like middle of the winter, a lot of like the plants and flowers, they're either dead or they just aren't in bloom. So it's not as like nice as if it was in the spring or in the summer, I'm assuming. And you can like tell like where all the really like nice garden beds and that were, and how they sort of just died from like the frost. So yeah, I reckon it'd be really nice in spring or summer, or even autumn, because like all the trees lose their leaves, so it'd be really nice if they were all like orange and brown and that. But in the middle of the winter, it's a little bit dead. It's okay. I'm gonna walk back to the city centre and have a little look around there, and then catch a bus to the landscape garden. I think it's about like 20-minute bus trip, something like that. So it's not too bad really. Okay, we made it. But on the bus up here, we went past Prior Park Garden Centre, so I kind of want to maybe check that out on the way back. And you'd probably be able to like walk there, but it was pretty far. So yeah, the lady at the desk just told me like the pathway, and I took a photo of the map. But yes, ooh, wow, this looks really nice. This looks really nice. And apparently you can exit down near where the garden centre is, so I'm going to do that. But well, you can't really see it, but there's like a big building there. And apparently it's a private school, so I'm just reading the sign. Apparently like a really beautiful bridge here, so I'm gonna also check that out. She said the circuit's about an hour long, so I'm super keen, and hopefully it's good fun. Okay, so from what I just read, my understanding is that a guy named Ralph Allen built the landscape in the 1700s, and that's where he lived at that house. So he must have had a good amount of money. So yeah, this like says all about his history, and this is like how he came from like a working background and everything, and then when he died it was like abandoned and that. So that's really interesting. So made it to like a little river, no, not a river, what's it called? A creek? Whatever this is, I found this. But like, look how clear that water is. I'm sure you can probably see it. Like apart from like the duckweed and that, it's so clear. And you'd think it would be like murky. Okay, yeah, that's the house that they were showing in the picture, but look at the beautiful view. It's really nice. Now this This is what I'm talking about. That bird just tried to eat my scone that I got. It's a little bit rude, but there's like a really nice waterfall. Oh, you can't really see it. Oh my god. No! It's so cute though, I don't want it. Maybe I'll give it a little bit. Here you are. Oh my gosh. I'm like Snow White. Oh my gosh. That's very cute. I better give it a bit more. Although can't birds like not have bread or something? I don't know. Well, I guess they're having a little bit of scone. Wait, why do I feel like birds can't have bread? Oh, sorry if they can't. So I've come to like a little cafe in the middle of the park and I really needed something to eat, but they didn't really have much of an option, so I got a scone. And I don't know if scones are different here, but it's basically it was just a scone, like it wasn't heated up or didn't have like jam and cream. So I put some cream from my hot chocolate on my scone and it actually is really good. So yeah. I'm just reading this little sign here, and basically this up that way there, I don't know if there is or it's what it used to be, what they call an ice house. So basically like the rich would have these rooms where they would cut, in the winter they cut like frozen blocks of ice from the lake just there and they store them in this ice house. And like they like impress their friends with like cold food in the summer and that. It also said that in the 1940s, when this was now a private school ground, some schoolboys discovered it, and it had been turned into like a ammunition like base camp, and they like discovered like bunk beds and like ammunition and food and all that. And I'm just like, imagine like being in school and discovering that. But basically this is it here. So I think that is what used to be the ice room. Pretty cool. Interesting. And then this here used to be a thatched little cottage apparently, where they would then have their cold drinks and like summer parties and all that here down by the lake. Because the lake is like right there. Okay, so you didn't see any of that, but it was an absolute trek and a half to get to the garden centre. But I think it's just around the corner, so hopefully it's good. Really big. It had like, you probably saw, but it wasn't just like garden stuff. It had like cafe and like food and like homewares and stationery and all that kind of stuff. But I don't really know what to do now, so I'm gonna have a look, see what there is to do. But I just got some little things for family for Easter, so hopefully they'll like them.